Hey folks, Jonathan here. Got our bushing made for one end of our cylinder, and this is going to be the same end this cap goes on, and it'll just sit crossways and get welded on, but it'll be after the cap's on. I went ahead and went 1.25 inches with the pen, and I may machine a flat on this, and that way it'll sit down level and even, be easier to get in to weld it. And but that's one end of it, and now I'm going to go ahead and make our bung for our hose to fit on this end, hook up to this end. But and then we'll clean this cylinder all up and go ahead and get the hole in it, grind everything, and get it ready to put together. Make sure our surface here is straight. I see a little bit that needs grind on it, but we'll get that good and straight. Get the cap on, of course, put the hole in it, get that welded on. But I'm going to go ahead and make our bung now, and I'll show you more. Okay folks, so we got our little bung made here. It's a 1/2 inch pipe thread, same thing that was on it, and this is just an old piece of 1.25 inches I had turned down, and bored the hole and then tapped it, and so we're about ready to put this stuff together, and we're going to go ahead and grind it and figure out exactly where we want our hole. We want to get it close to this edge, but not too close. And because we got to remember, we got a 3/8 inset inside the back piece. So we'll go ahead and figure out that. I'm just going to line this one up with the other end the same, so we'll get it level, and then we'll bore our hole. And I'm going to clean this off. I'm hoping that mag drill will grab enough to do it. If not, we'll figure something else out. But you know, the hole only needs to be just a little bigger than that, so we'll about 3/4, 5/8 to 3/4, and I'll get that done and I'll show you more. Okay folks, we've got it where we want it. Hole's clear, a little bit close to our piece in there, but that really don't matter. It's going to flow plenty. I didn't want to get it too far toward the packing on the cylinder, so this will sit there and we weld it in. And then we'll weld our cap in. I'm going to put a flat on the other piece. We'll go ahead and machine a flat on it. And this is my other one that I've still got to bore out, but I just wanted to show you what I started with there. Just a solid piece of old steel, and I believe that's about 2 1/4 maybe. I think this is a metric size. I picked up a bunch of metric stuff and I just cleaned it up. So we will go ahead and the number 4 inch, the bore's 3.5. I went ahead and went 4 inch with them, and the cross pin bushings, and we're going to go ahead and get a flat on that, get it on there, and get everything welded up. Okay folks, I'm going to show you what I've done here. I just machined just a flat right down it, and that'll help us help it stay on there where we need it. And then that brings us in a little bit closer where we can get the welder in there good and get some good weld on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this thing welded up, and then I'll show you when I'm done what it looks like. Alright. Okay folks, here's our finished cylinder. Got everything welded on, and it's welded up pretty good. I don't think we'll have any trouble with it. And now we're going to get on the other end and get it knocked out, and you can see how it's done. I mean, the other one we're just going to cut it back 14 inches and just weld the T on the end. You know, the main thing is just trying to get that T straight. That's what you want. Sometimes it's kind of tough to do, but play with it a little bit, tack it, tap it around and stuff, and it'll hold really good. But I think that'll be fine. That'll work for what we need. Like I said, we got an 1.25 inch pin. We got a good thick wall here. We don't have to worry about that breaking out. And we'll go ahead and we'll get the other end done. I'll get the cylinder cleaned up and put some paint on it so it don't look so daggone bad, and well, repack it first, then do it. But make sure when you're welding on this end too that you've got the cylinder slid all the way out. You don't want, you know, you don't want to melt them packings. Even though you're going to change them out, it still wouldn't be a good thing to have them melted on there. But you can see we got plenty of heat in it. Turned that whole piece purple, but should hold no problem. And I'm going to knock out the other end, and then next video I'll show you that I'll show you putting the other end after we get the other end on, and I'll show you the trying to get it set up on the truck. So, till next time, appreciate everybody watching. Bye.